Okay, we're live. Hello. We are here. Back of my quite crammed desk at home. Bloody-o. Look at that. Yeehaw. Wonder what the subtitles is going to say about that. Okay. It is a little crammed. It's a big corner desk, but, you know, got the Polar Doom over here, got my laptop, my office area over here, and this is my filming space. So, let's just get ourselves set up right. Okay, so we're here to do Tranquility, and hello Dee, how are you? Just seeing who is here. So what I might do is I might show the Tranquility papers first. It's making things pop up on my screen. Yeah. And I'll just, actually what I might do first off is I'll just refresh and just see if I can see, because we are live streaming on YouTube tonight as well. We are on Facebook Live and on YouTube. So there we go. We're on both places. So if you're struggling to see this on Facebook, because I know our daughter struggles because her internet's pretty cruddy, you might find it easier on YouTube. Hello, Di. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Karen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and just show you all the Tranquility papers while we just wait for a few more. Well, I don't know if we need to wait for more people. Hello, Robin. Oh, Jello. Hello. Hello, Marge. Hello, Sandra. So this is paper 1 of Tranquility. Now, Tranquility is sort of a Japanese-inspired paper range, but it's also about being tranquil and mindful. It's about like beautiful, simple tones, and I need to write all this down, don't I? Because I need to put this story on our website, our blog. It's very much like I feel it'll work well with yoga or, you know, a relaxing afternoon with your friends. One of the pages today I'm going to use for dancing photos of Amelia and her friend. Hello, Cheryl and Mary. Hello, Michelle and Sandy, Chrissy, and Maz. Well, I don't know, Maz, what I'm going to use. I've got to open that pack. So it's a virtual retreat weekend. So it's product release weekend. And if you go to our website, there's a whole heap of Tranquility stuff up there. Not all of it's live yet either. So this is paper 2. So you can see it's very much about relaxation. Yes, it is Japanese, but it's very, it's tranquil. And then there's relaxing patterns and things. And then there's watercolor I made. You know, Maz, I'd love to use this. Before the weekend's out, I really want to use this piece of paper, this paper 3. I want to use this as a background of a page. We might do that. You never know. Then there's paper 4 with the circles and the words. So Tranquility for the paper collection is 1L, but on here there's 2 L's because I'm not perfect. We all know I'm not perfect, so I've made a mistake, but you can actually spell it either way. Word prefers 2 L's, and so does Excel, but everything else on the planet seems to like 1L.
It's all right, dear. You're married to me, so
yeah. It just depends on where you're from, whether it's got 1L or 2 L's. And that's one thing that Australians, we just comply with everybody on that one. We're not like colour. We have a U in colour. If you're not in Australia, you will not understand the dramas of spelling colour wrong all the time because spell check doesn't even like it. But we put a U in colour. This is paper 5 with the fussy cuts, and we've got like the paper crane. Ronnie loves the little bottle. That's her favourite. And you've got the frame. I use this frame and the next frame together on a page today. I'll show you. And then this is paper 6 with more fussy cuts. There's lots and lots of little cherry blossoms on this one. Lots and lots. And You've got nice gaps on paper too between your fussy cuts. And you'll notice my fussy cuts, I put a nice crisp white border around them to make it easier if you want to leave a little white border or if you don't want to leave a little white border. Let me just check the messages.
It's me and Max. It's all right.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. As long as everyone's able to find the video.
Oh, no,
So yes, we've done 2 classes today, and I keep reveal. I'm just gonna go back, and I said hi to Sandy, Chrissy, Maz. D loves paper number 3 as well. Mariana and I are here. Hello, Mariana. How are you? And Tanya, they are down in Victoria. And yes, very exciting. Scrapbooker and a card maker we've got there. And they're both doing virtual retreat this weekend. Very, very exciting. They're doing that together. Hello, Lee and Marlene. Yes, American or English. Yes, Deborah. It's very... hello, Fiona and Kathy. Hello, Ro. Ro was in the store today helping out. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Lanaire. How are you? And your kit arrived. You know, Lanaire, did you watch the class the other day? We got product to the Netherlands quicker than we got it to you. Yes, you're in Australia. They're saying it only arrived. Lanaire, your stuff's been at the post office for 3 days.
No, it was yesterday.
Oh, it was yesterday. It was there yesterday we got notified, Lanaire, and they're saying it's only today. They're telling her it only arrived there today. It's been there for days.
I checked it up and said it was there yesterday.
It was there yesterday. Hello, Marie.
Who knows? The scanning systems. Let's leave it at that.
Hello, Jacqueline and Bronnie.
If you move to the Netherlands, Lynette, I can get it.
She only got notified tonight after they'd closed, probably. That's so upsetting, Lynette.
I can't. Australia Post has been good for us on a lot of other things. So.
Okay, so that's the paper. These are the printed vellums. There is a printed vellum that goes with paper 3. This is the watercolor one, but it is now sold out, and we can't do vellum for a little while, a couple of days. So they're the vellums, and then I'll show you afterwards in a little bit what else goes with it. We'll start the page first. So this is what we did this morning. We did a box opening, and we did a pocket page. We always do a pocket page, not always Friday morning, and we've done a scrapbook page.
It's the desert. Everything's slow.
Everything's slow. And this is Swan Princess. This was our last paper collection released, and this is what we did this week. So on Tuesday morning, we made this little taggy, flip-outy thing. And on Wednesday night, we made this double page. So that was this week's classes in the Creative Family Group. If you haven't found the Creative Family Group, if you go to groups, or Quentin's going to put a link up. There we go. So tonight we're using, this is our first retreat where we've got 2 options. So you can either just do the normal virtual retreat for $50 and you get your pack. And I've got, you know, I got lots of stuff.
Lanaire loves your little paper thing.
Thank you, Lanaire. Or you can get an extra $25. You can't just buy the $25 bonus pack. So this is the $25 bonus, and it's got the stuff in it for tonight and tomorrow night. I have no idea what we're making, but I've put some stuff together that I think is going to coordinate, and I'm going to make something with it. So what I don't use tonight, I've got to use tomorrow night, or I'm going to try and use tomorrow night. So a piece of vellum. We've got a watercolor flare, and we've got one of the stylized bamboo flares from that pack. We've got some champagne glitter card, a piece of smooth white cardstock, and this is, what colour is this, Quentin? You've got the name for this.
I have got the name. That is called Bloom.
Bloom. Got some Bloom cardstock. Hey, Quentin.
Yeah. Oh dear.
I've just caught him. He hasn't got his mouth plate in.
Oh.
He's just going to nick out and put his mouth plate in.
going.
You used to be able to buy those taggy things with magnets. You could put the tag on the fridge. Well, I think we have some magnet back at the store. We have A4 sheet of magnets, so you could actually put magnet on it.
Right.
I just had a hair fall out of my head and fall into my glasses and drape over them. Hello, Astrid. How are you? Hello, Julie. First time here. Hello and welcome, Julie. Hopefully we don't scare you away. We're a little bit strange, I think. Well, not strange. We're just a little bit. It's a bit of a free for all, really. But yes, it's a virtual retreat weekend, and you've got we had two options. Our next virtual retreat's in just over a month.
Oh,
this is meant to have been an in-store retreat 2 weeks ago, Tranquility, but obviously we had to make adjustments, and we've done a virtual one instead. So our next in-store retreat, and I was saying this on the Zoom meetup this afternoon, we have daily Zoom meetups at our virtual retreats as well. And our virtual retreat classes are in a separate group, except for Friday and Saturday night. So they do 6 classes over in the group. And they're not charged. They're like, so you pay for the kit, and then you either pay postage or it goes with your other stuff if you've met the $100 free postage threshold. But you pay for the kit, but then the classes are on top for free. Like, we do the classes. There's no charge for the classes. Let's put it that way.
It's called being real, says Lynette.
Being real, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Lynette. I didn't count my nose before we come on, Lynette.
Oh, yes. Welcome, Julie. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Hello, Trish. From the Upper Murray. We are crazy but fun. Yes, Ronnie, we are crazy but fun. It is very realistic, and the kids will come in later. Hello, Di. How are you? The kids will turn up later. So in this pack, there's one of each of the 6 papers from Tranquility. I do think I might need to use that. I'm thinking I've got to do a page with that. And I did say I'm going to try and do a double page on Sunday afternoon, didn't I?
Yeah. So if you haven't bought the extended version of the retreat, we are going to do retreat packs.
We are going to do class packs for tonight.
She's already worded me out.
Because he thought he'd get away with not.
I thought I was just going to cruise through this one, you know. But no cruising for me.
I like that, but it's very busy, isn't it? It's way busy. It's sort of. I've cut out a couple of, I've got sequences. What else would I put on here? Oh, you know what I could do? Where's my fussy cutting? So I am using my fussy cutting from my other pack.
YouTube.
I've got this big one, but I tell you what I really like. I coloured a title today and didn't use it. Whoopsie. You get that. That does happen around here a bit. Like this hand. We could use the hand to hold a photo. You know, you could put a photo in the hand. But then this is a bit too busy for that hand, isn't it? I don't think it should use cherry blossoms and water lilies together.
Could be a lot of pink.
It's a lot of pink, isn't it?
Yes, the hand, says Jacqueline. So,
could I get an IKEA bread and butter plate, please?
okay. Maz and Linnea are just chatting about how Maz had lunch with Linnea's
Husband
today.
in Mount Isa.
In Mount Isa in a different state, yes.
Yeah. He was in the Isa doing some shopping. He was at Kmart, I heard. Yeah. He was shopping at Kmart. This is the new gauze. So we're transitioning to new gauze. So if you buy a pack from the store, it'll be the old gauze, which is fabulous. Don't get me wrong. But this is the new gauze. It's slightly bigger. It seems like a tighter weave. It works the same. It's actually dearer, but we haven't changed the price. Why would we do that? So what I'm thinking is, this is my IKEA bread and butter plate. Seen better days. Oh, I might get a baby wipe and clean that, because that just feels like it might not have made it through quality control. I don't think a parent's quality controlled that before it went in the cupboard. Dearie me.
Okay, so Julie was saying crazy is good.
Crazy is good.
Deborah was welcoming Derek.
Oh, hello, Fina. Had to change over to YouTube if Facebook keeps freezing. That's okay, Fina, and that's why we're doing it that way. So we are.
Big new Bunnings.
Where's that?
Mount Isa.
Oh, have they? That's awesome.
What do you do if you don't have a plate the same size?
Just a bread and butter plate.
Just a bread and butter plate, Sandra.
Just a bread and butter plate.
I'll check on YouTube.
No, not everyone has IKEA plates. So I'm going to measure my IKEA plate. My IKEA bread and butter plate is, and it's a pretty average bread and butter plate size. It's about 8 1/4. It's just over 8 1/4. Should be right. And I'm going to use paper number 1. I think if we put a piece of this stripy stuff in the middle, this timber in the middle, it might sort of calm it down and give us a place to position our bits and bobs.
There you go. Tanya wants to put the big fish on the hand.
The big fish on the hand would look so cool, wouldn't it?
Jackie loves the lotuses.
One September school holidays, my brother and I dug a fish pond in the front yard, up on the top terrace, at our place we grew up at Boyne Island, and it was a mammoth thing. But
okay, so Julie, I missed your comment earlier. The kits are after the class. There's no written instructions. There's just the class.
The video.
The videos.
And you only pay for the materials in the kit. So we don't charge for the class. We don't charge anything for classes. We don't do in-store classes at the moment because we're doing 4 classes a week online. Well, this week we're doing 5 online plus another 6 in a group.
Yeah, so tell them about the normal weekly classes.
Normal weekly classes are, so they are in the Scrapbook Fantasies Creative Family Group. So Tuesday morning we do card making. Wednesday night we do scrapbooking. If it's going to be different, it'll be in the Monday email. And we also put like little banner things in an album for the week in the Creative Family Group. We sell the kits for $16 each, or you buy the 4 for the month for $60.
Yeah, and that's prior. You can get them prior or after.
March is available now. March is 5 weeks, but week 12 is our 2nd anniversary of going to solely online classes and free online classes. So we're going to do what we did in week 12 2020. We're going to use our scrap box. So you don't have to have the kit. And in the group, people share what they've done. There are, I think, well over 500 classes in the group. There are hundreds and hundreds of classes here on this Facebook page. A lot of them are getting to our YouTube channel. YouTube channel videos, if they're not a live stream, have pictures at the start and pictures in the finish of the project, and then the video as it was on Facebook, with maybe some of the start bit where I'm trying to find the video cut out. But yeah, so the classes are free. You don't need to have the kit if you don't want to. Oh my God, look at that. So yeah, it's madness, I know, but it is what it is. We were doing 2 scrapbooking and 1 card making last year, and the year before each week, and a mixed media from the kit. But this year we've gone over to doing 1 scrapbooking and 1 card making from the kit, and we've been doing lots of doubles, as you saw, and then we do a mixed media class, which is now on a Saturday morning because Naomi John's got social netball on Thursday night. Naomi John is our 21-year-old, and she's just not long graduated from a Bachelor of Fine Art, Visual Art at QUT with a minor in graphic design. And her classes are in the Creative Family group as well. What do you think of that? And then if we get some pink and some vellum. If you want vellum, I might get Quentin to put, like, can you just put 100 sheets available on the vellum? Now, vellum won't get sent out until it arrives. We could do pink. Matte. But then we could find, like, a bluey colour or gold to edge it with. What do you think?
Sorry, darling, I'm just typing something else. Right?
He's madly typing. He's not very good at typing.
Right, done. I'm pretty good with 2 fingers, aren't you? Like, they're lightning my 2 fingers. That is a cat on our roof. It's more than likely our cat, Missy.
Guaranteed it's going to be one of our cats. Amelia Ann has only recently realised that the girls like to get on the roof. Or we could use a bit of gold. A bit of
there you go. Sandra thinks it's a shame to cover that beautiful watercolour paper.
I know, Sandra, but we're going to hack a hole in it. And Julie, just so you know, we do hack a hole in things. How good? What's that? How good would that hand be? Yeah. With I know, and you know what? The hand actually is from the same
Sandy's
stuff
asking
as
to see the back side of the circle.
The Runaway Princess. So the hand is from the same place as the Runaway Princess. Oh, I've got a barcode on mine because I'm a bit of a Scrooge. No, a bit dark. I need to cut the barcode off this piece here first. So I need to cut this barcode off here.
Okay, so what are we using so I can start right now with the kit here?
It's going to get my locker chopper. So far I've got piece of number 3.
1 by number 3, yeah.
And we're going to have to use a piece of number 2 because we've got fussy cutting from number 2. So just so you know, when you go to cut your barcodes off my papers, even the original stuff like way back when we started with Springtime Tea Party, you always get leeway. I always give you some leeway so that you've got some crookedness allowance. So then let's...
What's that pay between the barcodes?
3. Let's get our champagne glitter. You're going to need a 1/4 of a sheet of champagne glitter. So let's think about that really cool square 5-inch by 5-inch photo they do at Harvey Norman, which I think is just the awesomest stuff. What's on the back of that? I think we're going to use the bit we cut out from behind the circle. I like those square. I like squares. I'm a scrapbooker. I like square cards. I like squares. I like circles as well. So I'm going to cut a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 of this champagne glitter. And then I should have probably cut that a bit bigger. No. And then I'm going to cut a crappy measurement from my bloom. Or is it blossom? Barcode's 1 word, love. And patterned paper. We have this constant thing about pattern paper and patterned paper. I'm going to cut, this is a crappy measurement, it's 5 1/8. So it's halfway between 5 and 5 1/4. And everything's inches. And my name's Alicia, by the way. It does say my name on the screen, but I'm just going to say, and normally my name's in purple, but because we're doing Tranquility, my name is in red. So now that we've hacked our page down.
So I may as well getting there. I was just a slow typer.
He is a very slow typer, Maz. He is super slow. I need to cut me a fakey photo, don't I?
Yep, 5 by 5.
I need to cut a 5 by 5 fakey photo. Let's sit up there relaxing. I think we could make it relaxing like gold or something. We could paint it. Just going to go and have a rummage for a photo. Got a piece of black cards left there. Going to make a fakey photo. I printed one photo in 2021. Yeah. Just haven't got there. Also hard getting photos out of the kids sometimes. Noah isn't keeping up his end of the bargain. He's meant to have one photo a month. And he's been really slack with his one photo a month. And he has been told that one photo a month of his little sister is not enough. He's got to have a photo of him every month.
Well,
Noah is our 15-and-a-half-year-old. He is gorgeous. And if you come to the store in Gladstone, our store, Noah, on a weekend or a school holidays, Noah will serve you because he runs the retail store on Saturdays and on the school holidays. And he also picks a lot of orders. Although Quentin's meant to check them.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We're meant to have one person pick and put it through and the other person check. But yeah, when there's a mistake, it means that 2 people made mistakes, not one.
So a quarter of a sheet of the pink and a quarter of a sheet of the gold.
No, half sheet of pink.
Half sheet of pink, right.
Oh, unless you want to put a quarter of a sheet of pink.
I was just thinking that leaves you a quarter for tomorrow night.
No, I don't need that.
Okay. I'm giving full half sheet.
So I'm just thinking. If we fill this, let's fill our. What's the matter? What are you laughing at, Rachel? What size gold? Oh, 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, Maz. Parcel arrived yesterday, and thank you so much for the little extras. Much appreciated. Okay, I'm just reading. I'm going through. I asked for photos of my son playing golf. Got them some lovely shots of the course. Oh, did he download them off the internet? Did he, Deborah? That's what my kid would do. Milton is. I'm quite good at going on his Facebook and stealing photos. For a marketing man, he doesn't really like he doesn't really like to share his photos with his mother much.
It's not cool to share your photos.
And then he tells the other kids that, oh, no, I don't have to text them to mum because I emailed them. Well, I haven't got that email yet, Milton, just so you know, if you're watching, dude. Sometimes he watches before he goes out. He lives in Brisbane also, but not with his sister anymore. So I'm using Dimensional Magic in one of our little applicator bottles. We sell our applicator bottles singly. These are our applicator bottles. But I'm going to say we've got hundreds and hundreds of them in stock because we bought like 500 in one hit. That's what you have to do when you get them made for you. When they're out, we're not actually getting them made for us again because we just don't order from that country anymore. We've severed all our ties. I'm not going to do the stem. Severed all our ties with that country as far as manufacturing goes. Take from that as you would choose. So I've been careful not to have too much glue. I didn't want it to do the oozing out thing. And I think this is going to look quite nice.
Okie dokie.
So you'll sort of see the photo through, and yeah, I think it's going to look nice. And I'm going to cut the stem off because I want it to look like it's sitting on the hand.
Jacqueline was just asking, what does the lotus look like on gold?
Oh, crap. So do you know we did a retreat? So was it last retreat? No, it was a retreat before, wasn't it? A virtual retreat. So we did 4 in-store retreats and 4 virtual retreats last year. And what we did was we filled it with vellum, and then we did a mat around the outside of colour, and the vellum was on the inside, and then the colour was outside. It was psychotic, but it looked really good. But it was a bit psychotic. So I'm going to cut the middle out of these. And I think then we're going to butcher our page. Gold will look really nice around that.
There you go. Even Marie's kittens run away when she tries to take photos.
Yeah. Maddie just puts on that. She's a cat. She's the older one. She just puts on that, that sour face. Like, get away from me. That when she was little, when she was a kitten, she was so photogenic, and she loved having a photo taken. If I would get the camera out, she would come running and she'd sit and pose, and but now she's a cranky old girl. Missy just starts, squishing up her bad eye because she's had a head injury, so she just squishes up the bad eye and looks all decrepit. She's just.
Yes, well, you can have Missy.
Noah just makes horrible faces because he doesn't like having his photo taken.
So Dawn's joined us from a retreat.
Oh, there you go. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Hello, the other ladies that are probably watching on Dawn's iPad. This would have looked nice on gold. See?
Hello, Mila.
Hello, how are you?
Can I have dessert?
Yep, will you go ask your brother to give you ice cream, please?
Did you eat your dinner?
Yes, she did.
Okay, so I'm going to cut the stem off.
Dad ate some of me.
Dad ate some of your dinner.
That's no ice cream for you now.
So Millie and 7.
She likes
Or 7.5.
Last night for a bowl of ice cream.
Nearly
and
7.5.
the stuff you had last night. Time to shake the bottle well.
How do you shake the bottle?
Shake the bottle well.
The chocolate stuff that Dad bought.
Oh. So yes, because we're gluten free, I went reading the ingredients on Choc Magic. Choc Magic has got gluten, but the Coles version of Choc Magic, which is called Choc Top.
No, Top Choc.
Top Choc.
It's not Choc Top.
No, it's Top Choc. Yep, it is gluten free.
Yeah,
So
but
go
why would you put wheat in Choc Magic? Like, that just to me seems like just lazy fillers. Or not cleaning your equipment properly. I'm just trying to type.
Could be the manufacturer being overly careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our son was seconded to the product development team today where he works, and they were testing cocktails.
Oh, seconded. Is that a nice word for I just dropped in while they were
Well, for the rest of the week, he'd been seconded to the fraud team. So, I think the product testing team is much better than the fraud team.
I think they're trying to set him up.
The week he'd had in fraud was just, and he's very good at fraud detection. So
the door of the
he can see
pantry,
patterns.
and the ice cream is in the
It's a
freezer rack.
mathematical thing. But yes, he can see patterns in things.
You're going to wait for it to defrost.
No, you don't. That freezer, the ice cream is not going to be like a rock. We're not putting the ice cream out in the deep freeze in the storeroom because Noah's got a spoon in the deep freeze that he keeps in a clip seal bag.
It's also because it's filled with me.
In a clip seal bag just for eating ice cream.
Something his brother used to do too.
It's okay. Yes, he learnt from the best. And I'm quite sure Amelia Ann is going to do the same. Naomi John is doing jelly plate tomorrow, and next Saturday, she's going to be doing crackle paste and crackle medium. So if you've got a particular crackle paste, she's got a post in the Creative Family group, or she's putting one in there. If you take a picture of the crackle medium and the crackle paste you own, and she'll be like answering questions about how they work and why they do and don't work. Do you know what I mean? Like, she'll be helping you out with that. That'll be next weekend, and tomorrow is a gel printing.
I did tell her, Astrid, that you were looking for help with tissue paper.
I think she's using tissue paper tomorrow afternoon in her 2 p.m. class in the Tranquility Retreat.
I didn't tell her you don't like tearing.
Yep, it's just too bad. So you probably need a quarter of a sheet of a 12 by 12 vellum, Quentin.
Yeah, okay. Quarter sheet.
So I'm just cutting off a quarter of a piece of the gauze. Oh, geez, I hacked that.
Mary has to go to bed. See you, Mary.
See you, Mary. It is late here because we're on Queensland time. Okay.
Quarter sheet.
I'm thinking we might use that. We might leave that one for tomorrow night. What else we got in here? I might use some lines.
You can use the whole piece of gauze or only half it?
You can put a whole sheet in because we've got I just bought a carton of 500.
Gauze.
No, I didn't. I bought a carton of 2,000.
So
it's got 2,000 of these sheets in it.
It's all right. If you get a wound, just come and see us. We can help you.
Yeah, it is surgical gauze. So I'm going to sit my wood paper here, right? My pale grey wood. There is a flare in this as well. So it's about 1 inch from the top and about 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches from the right-hand side. So it's about 1.25 inches. Let's just, yeah, it's 1.25 inches.
Paste my order, please.
Add crackle paste to my order. D crackle paste. Okay, D. So we're going to come down 1 inch and in 1.25 inches, right? On the back. And we're going to trace that.
What size was the circle? Sorry, after all that.
8 1/4.
8 1/4 inch. And what paper did you cut that from?
Number 1.
Okay. I'm all over this, aren't I?
And then I'm going to come in like 1/2 inch. All the way around. And I'm going to draw. Now, I do have to draw this because if I don't draw it, what happens is I get a bit wild and I just keep cutting. I did that recently and I had to just use a page with a piece of hack mark in it. I didn't have a flower to stick on the hole I'd cut. Let's cut that middle out. Cut that bit out. So we've traced it on the back, lined it up where it was going to go, matching it on the back. We've turned it over. So if we slip, we're going to put a line on our black side, not our grey. We've traced it. We've come in 1/2 inch and drawn another circle. And then when we turn this over, look at that. Ta-da! I've got a little bit of leeway. And we've got this free paper.
Okay, so Julie's asking,
Oh, look at that.
why do you cut it out?
So you don't waste it.
Free
Bought
paper.
it 10 years ago. Looked cool. Didn't know what to do with it. Well, Rowena, we need to check its consistency before we use that. So free paper. So far by cutting the middle out, we've got these. So this is what we've got by cutting the middle out of things so far. You could cut it neatly, like with a craft knife or a trimmer. Like, you don't have to be a hacker like I am. But by doing this, it lightens the load on my albums because every piece of paper adds weight to my albums and stress on them. I'm using that scrap in the layout. I think I might have to, Maz. I think we need to use this. So every piece that I cut out is lighter in my albums, but it also means that I've got more to use on my project. And I love this piece, and I love that. But this is pretty.
Okay, so the second circle you've just cut out.
Yep.
What was it?
It was traced.
Okay.
Did you watch what I did?
And what size diameter was it?
It ends up being about 7 inches wide.
Okay, and it is from
The middle of the page.
right, pattern paper.
Quentin, have a look at the video. Just watch your left-hand video. Look at your left-hand video. It's a hole in the page.
Right.
Oh my gosh. It's got 2 screens. One's in real time, one's not.
So it's 7 inch.
It ends up being about 7 inches. Right.
Wow. I am all over this tonight.
What about this bit here that's got the blue in it? The vellum. Okay, I'm going to bite the bullet. And I know we can't see the photo through the water lily now. I'm just going to put that behind there.
Is that from pattern paper number 2?
I think we need to paint our title. And I think we're gonna get some gold. It's a bit simple.
Okay.
I've got
You
some
do have the
packaging.
gold piece, ask Brian.
Yep, I hacked it. Yep. Definite. That's a
Oh,
definite.
Jacqueline's already answered it. Sorry, Jacqueline. You were all over this.
Yeah. We don't need you, Quentin.
Don't know all that.
We do need you. Okay. So I've got my. Oh, I should show you the packet. So I've got
Paper
these.
number 3. Sorry.
These papers are Quentin. You can edit that.
Yeah, I can.
He's learning a new technology. He's getting there. So these little paints, I think they're $11.95 for the pack, and you get the 8 colors. So I've already used gold on here before. So I'm going to put a tiny bit out, and I've used this on so many pages and cards. So you don't have to squeeze out a knob. You just squeeze it and then, push it against it and it comes out. So here's my favorite paintbrush. Oh, I need to wash this one out. I didn't wash that up yesterday. So a little bit of water, just a little, just to help it move along a bit. And this is just packaging off. Oh, I can't remember what it was off. Can anyone remember what this packaging was off? We actually used it to scrunch a background. You'd use any gold paint. You don't have to use the gold paint I use. You could use the gold out of.
Oh, could you say sand where you have the circulator, please?
You could use this color here. And here. I didn't even tell us what colors. There. I just traced it on the back. We definitely do need him, Jacqueline. Picture a shaker element like a crystal ball in the beautiful hand. Yes. Yes, Marie, that would look awesome. Pity I've made the water lily so thin, because otherwise what I could have done is I could have actually made it into a shaker. Actually, I wonder.
Oh, you're saying she doesn't have a gold. Could you recommend a different colour?
What? Do you have a gold ink pad? A gold ink pad. Do you have the? Does Bronnie have the metallic watercolors? So metallic watercolors, you could use this color here. You could this one, or you could use this pink here. Maybe a tiny bit of coral. You could use this yellow, this yellowy golden yellow. You could use a gold ink pad. You could use a coral ink pad. Coral would look pretty. What else could you use? We've got a gold spray. Dip your brush in a gold spray and use that. So we're gonna just lift this up. Gold spray would be really cool. And don't do this, please. Don't lift it up like that. Should be using my messy mat. It's over on the trolley. I do have photos from last year. I have a Santa photo and I have an underwater world photo. But I didn't print them. Do you need to see it right now? Mummy's got paint on her fingers.
What?
Yeah, Mummy's doing class.
Oh.
So I'm going to use the gauze and the gold to clean up the gold paint on our bit of plastic.
Gold and gold.
Gold and gold. Golden. Hey?
I want to use the pink, purple, blue, green, and silver.
From your paints.
Yeah. Not the others.
You haven't used the others.
Yeah.
You've used a bit of your purple, haven't you? You smell like chocolate. Look at those hands. Go and wash those hands. They are really grubby, those little hands.
Who doesn't love me?
Who doesn't love grubby hands? Mum.
Well, probably
This
mum
is
loves it.
beautiful.
So I'm going to spread out my gauze and just hang it somewhere. I'm going to hang it on my wig.
Oh, Deborah said hello, Amelia Ann. Amelia Ann's going to go and have a shower.
Deborah said hello, Mimi. Got it.
I think it's cute. So I take it we're using a relaxing top.
Oh, yeah. We're using a relaxing.
Got it.
My hands are soaked.
They're so good, are they?
I need to say.
How about you go wipe your hands? And then Dad's going to come over and shower.
Soaked.
Yep, well, I don't want them here.
I've got them over here. Soaked. And each time I put my hands under the water, it spreads the heat.
Okay. Come on. Tips off the lock. Let's go. That's fine.
I'm just testing a theory.
There's your school hat we left behind today. Kept that chair well covered.
She had to play undercover today
Yep.
because her school hat was at
Can't
home.
buy a school hat because of COVID.
Yeah, you can't buy a second-hand school hat at school because
I normally have them in the office and they've been washed, and you can buy a second-hand hat when you forget your hat to have as a
they're not
backup.
like schools normally sell second-hand hats.
So, that was good.
Bit difficult for us. We own a few of those second-hand hats.
Yeah. We're meant to have one in the boot of the car.
We've supplied a few second-hand hats over the years as well.
That we have.
What do we think? An Inca Gold. Yes, that will definitely work, Bronny. An Inca Gold. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. What do we think? Does that look okay?
Out of control. Is it?
Out of control, yeah.
We might have to have a look at what pink card we've got in store here.
We had tons of that blossom when
Bloom.
I made these kits. Bloom. Someone bought it all.
We've got 4 sheets. 2 sheets, actually.
2 sheets. Well, right.
We might have to change it to 2 or something in the kit. But
Yeah. So the kit, your kit will have a pink that goes.
you'll have a coordinating pink, but it may not be called blue.
I actually think this looks better.
Actually, I've probably got that in a different brand, that exact same colour.
Yeah. I'm sure we had heaps of it.
Like the sequins behind the lotus.
Yeah. I like it on the wood. But we still can use that. Okay, so we're going to do this now. And I think it's going to look better when you just have this piece of timber down in the bottom leaves, not up the top. So let's move this over and not have them on top of each other. Let's have them all single.
We call it a water lily. Is that what we call it?
It's water lily. Okay, let's put some glue, and we're going to put our glue around the outside. Behind the white, not the vellum, but just around the outside. And we're going to apply it not on the page. Because every time I accidentally apply it on the page, what happens is I end up with glue on the page. Not just on the element, I get it on the page.
Ah, so the cherry blossoms you get 2, the water lilies you only get 1.
Water lilies, you get 1.
Right. Yeah.
There are water lilies in stock.
Yeah.
Are the water lilies live? So can you make the loose papers live
I can do that.
for Tranquility? Make a
Oh,
few more things live.
right.
There is that much with Tranquility. I've been trying to, put a bit out every couple of hours because it's not meant to technically be released until March. But I'm going to say something. This is our paper. We get printed for it. It's printed for us by a company in Queensland,
Offset.
in Brisbane. It's offset printed. It's the proper shebang.
It's the real
It's
deal.
the real deal as far as scrapbook. And you know what? Look what I've just done.
It's better than the real deal. It's top quality.
I've just stuck it with the top petals over that bit of wood that I said I wasn't going to stick over. And you know what? It is what it is because the universe has told me to do it. I'm going to blame the universe. So it is the proper offset printed. It's the best quality paper we can get. It's sustainably sourced paper. It's acid and lignin free, of course, and it is sustainable inks. And the company has the same. They have the same ethos as us about reusing and recycling. They've actually just sent a heap of their packing materials to one of our customers. So they send us packing materials to pad out the boxes because we're there.
It's the packing material they get between their big rolls of paper when they get it.
Yep, when they get it, and then they use it in our boxes as a bit of padding at the top so that if anything gets put on the box, it doesn't crush the paper. Not that you're going to crush a pile that big because we have to order a lot of paper. We have a lot of paper. You'd be really shocked if you knew how many sheets of paper we had in stock of our paper across 15 collections. So they send it to us, and then we use it in packing material for our customers. And we've actually had a customer say she loved it using it in her art, and they have just sent her some.
Because it's tissue paper with more body that can take more stuff put on it.
Yeah, yeah. We
But
can't
there's
do
no
that.
guarantees it's acid free or anything. We don't even know what it is.
We don't know what it is or where it's come from. But yes, so some of you get it from us.
To her, and the only thing was that she had to share back the artwork she creates with it because they want to use it as a story about how it's been repurposed and repurposed.
So we really like them. We've been talking to them. We've been talking to them for a long time before we actually did paper. Our first paper range is not meant to be released until January 2025, and it is meant to be. Our first paper range for January 2025 is Swan Princess.
Yeah, a bit ahead of schedule.
Yep. We've had the commercial license for those images since September 2019.
Oh,
and we'd already been talking to the printers for 6 months before that.
Maz had to pop us on pause. I don't think you can pause a live, Maz. And Debbie Jeffries is just saying she's with the retreat with Dawn. And
oh, yeah, there you go. Hello,
Ron
Debbie.
Kennedy.
I'm going to get back here.
Okay, I'm coming.
She didn't like any of the clothes I picked.
Oh.
She can pick her own pajamas.
If anyone doubts whether a 15-year-old and an 8-year-old can have an A, 7-year-old can have an A, you just witnessed it.
Oh, but can I just say something?
Here, how about a 90 that's here?
I'm going to blame Milton.
Yeah.
So Noah's becoming more like Milton, and Amelia is known as Milton's twin. Milton is our 24-year-old son. I'm on a bit of an angle, I think. There. Let's do a test drive. So this is a test drive or an audition. Let's audition our page. This is sort of hovering above. And Dad's gone down there to stir them up.
It's not fashion when you're wearing pajamas. Like.
You don't have to be fashionable when you go to bed. Sorry, everyone. Just, gee willikers.
We're wearing our pink zebra boxer shorts under our pink night. Our unicorn night.
Was it okay, or she didn't like it?
I saw she used to wear the boxer shorts underneath the night.
I think Barbie was wearing. I think Barbie's just had a sleepover in the episode of Barbie she's watched.
Did you put your gold glitter mat down?
Yes. Nothing's stuck yet. Nothing's sticking yet.
Oh, it's Mariska's 14th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, beautiful Mariska.
There you go, Lisa. You should get a badge. You've got another one to 14.
Yeah, woohoo. Holy dooly, I got a long time till I get my fourth one to so Mariska is Lisa's fourth. Lisa's got girl, boy, boy, girl, and we've got boy, girl, boy, girl. So, but Mariska's Lisa's 15-year-old and our 15-year-old are boys. And yes, they're at school together.
All the 12 by 12 individual pattern papers live, plus the koi fish cutouts.
Oh, no.
The colour cuts.
Yep.
So you can do the rest later.
Let's trash this bit. Yes. And Lisa's oldest son, who's her second, he was friends when they were little with our oldest son. So yes, we have a long history. And Lisa and I have known each other since
she's my baby.
Yeah. I've got a long way to get to 14 with our last.
When Amelia's 14, I think we'll be well worn down.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's too much sass in that kid.
She's too much like a big brother. The biggest brother. Not actually, these two are very similar to me.
Oh, Maz found a water lily.
Oh, you found it?
Glued to my square.
Oh no.
Okie dokie.
Just trash them a bit of gauze.
What colour did you colour your gauze? Gold.
Gold. I cleaned up the gold. I'm just doing a bit of a nest.
Always on me. Pajama wrangling, kid wrangling.
Kid wrangling duty.
Yes.
Okay, I think we need to distress this circle. I know I bought it home. Oh, there it is. Missed. I just think it needs to be softened just slightly. And I think, so when you hand cut a circle, distressing it actually hides the fact that you hand cut a circle. But I just think distressing it might soften it just a little. It just needs to soften into the background just a touch. Like that. I like that. We're trying to sort of sit this so it sort of fakes being there. And we might do a little tiny bit around the pink piece. Now, if you don't want to distress, don't distress. Like, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. And I'm only doing a tiny bit, like, I don't know, can you see that detail? So I'm only doing a tiny bit. If you're going to use scissors, our daughter has, Naomi John has an edge distresser. Noah keeps going off that she uses the scissors. Use your old scissors. Yes, you Naomi John, old scissors, Slovey. Not your good ones. I have heard from your younger brother. So, of the 4 kids, so the oldest and youngest are twinsies. They're a boy and a girl. And then the 2 middle children are very similar. They're our twinsies. Although Noah has got a little bit of Milton's attitude at the moment. What are they fighting about now?
No, let's just move on.
Yeah, moving right along.
Moving right along. Sundays are diamonds.
Can I ask if everybody thinks we need much more? Do we need to add more to it, or do we need to just cut our losses?
Scrolling back, did I tell you that Debbie Jeffrey and it was with Dawn Lang
Yes, you
and
did.
Bryony Kennedy? Yep.
Yep.
I hope you're enjoying your retreat, guys.
I'm using the big sort of clear sequins that are in the pack if you've got the pack. And you will get sequins. If you buy the kit for this, you'll actually get
One by large pinch of sequins.
you'll get a pinch of sequins, and they'll be, I can't guarantee what, you will have black ones in it because this is just pre-made with all
There's
of these
still
colours.
bowls in it. I've got it all set up.
He's got it already. I did organise it weeks and weeks ago. And he goes to me the other day, he goes, what's this sequence here for? I'm like going, remember they're the sequence for Friday and Saturday night at the virtual retreat? Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't hide them. Put them back on the shelf where they go.
I'm all over this.
Do we need a lot more? Or do we have... It needs something. Okay, so I've got this piece of...
You need to read Michael Laura Bauer.
Alora's.
Yes.
Have to admit, I did not like that paper much and had no idea how to use it, but I'm so impressed with your page. Now one of my favourite layouts so far. Thank you, Laura.
I knew
Thank
it was Laura,
you.
but it's like so many
You've
husbands
got to
purchase-
he's got to acknowledge Michael. I'm really sorry, but he has to, every time he reads your name out or says that he got a comment, he's like going, oh, Michael and Laura commented. Like, it's like, he just can't have it that it's just Laura commenting. He's got to go, well, Michael must love, that as well.
We had a lady in the shop the other day, and her husband's a big burly builder, she said, and
He loves crafting.
So,
Oh, what do we think we could put a birdie?
right, I am going to get said child out of the shower.
I'm going to cut this out. This is from paper number 4, and he's going to kill me. Now I'm putting in a piece of paper number 4. It's just going to make his kit that little bit more complex. If we don't use this, we won't put it in the kit. But I'm just thinking this would be nice. I love these circles. I cut her out today. And I cut that one out. And that one out. So I've used 3. So this is my 4th one for today. So you could use a 3 1/4 inch, or let me just double check that. A 3 1/2 inch cutting die with this. You definitely could. It's a little bit bigger than a 3 1/2 inch, so that you've got enough leeway that if you're not exactly perfect, it's not going. You're not going to get red on it. So, but they will. Most of the designs will also fit inside a 3 inch cutting die, or a 3 1/4. But yes, it's made. I've made it for a 3 1/2 inch. I do actually test these things and make sure it's sort of something that's kind of readily available if you don't want to do the cutting out. Now, I'm meant to be doing long cuts. I move the paper and you do longer cuts. I was actually doing little tiny ones because I was yapping too much.
What's paper number or something?
Number 4. We don't know if we're going to use this one yet.
I can always delete it. Lee had a question there.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Could you cut the motley paper down and make an inch frame, either gold frame or black paper? You could. I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, I could use the gold frame of paper 6, is it? So what Lee's saying is we could cut it down slightly and use that. We could do that. Could definitely do that, Lee. And have this that it comes across under there. And then my relaxing gets a bit dodgy. So I'm going to get my looper chopper out. My looper chopper.
Okay, so we're going to use the gold frame off that paper.
Oh, we don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
So what we're going to do is cut. I'll just sort of cut. I'm going to cut some words into strips. Cut 2 strips of words, hey? Just these top 2 rows of words. And they're not even the same width, I don't think.
They're from paper 4.
If you would like a lopper chopper, we've got a heat coming. I hope they're available. I haven't checked if they're available. But... Oh, I like flourish. I could do a picture of me drinking coffee before I gave it up.
And we've got a picture of you drinking coffee.
Yeah. I gave up coffee last Easter. I think Quentin should give up coffee. He was a nice husband. He'd give up coffee.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit close. That one's a bit close. That row is a little bit too close for comfort. I'm going to cut another row. I'm going to cut a 3rd row because I kind of mucked that up one up.
But they only need to cut 2.
You only need 2 rows. Oh, this row's a bit fatter. It'll be right. Unique.
Oh, Moses has got, use the frames from your fussy cutting paper.
Yep. Unique.
Yes, Cheryl, I do have to have some biases. Love your work, Cheryl.
Thought his number one vice was ticking me off.
Does it have to be a vice? That's a sport.
It's a sport. Love your work, Hugh. Love your work.
Yeah. It's going to be in the next Olympics.
Unique happiness flourish. And yeah, I reckon we're going to be using that. So let's only have a little tiny bit showing. So to do that, let's cut. Oh, I need to. So at this point in time, okay, let's backpedal. Back. So at this point in time, I would actually take a photo on my mobile phone. You're watching this through my mobile phone. Okay? So I'm not going to do that. So what we need to do is I'm just going to move that to here. Slide this across. And then bring this in. I'm going to try and keep it sort of together. It's never going to go back the same. Anyone that's watched enough of my classes knows that. I just don't do the same. So we're going to cut this. We're going to cut the innards out of this one. But let's cut it down to 12 inches first. So this is paper number 5. So let's cut it down to 12 inches. Don't just cut on the barcode, remember, because I give you leeway. You give it a leeway, and this has got a beautiful red on the back. Let's cut that down. I'm just going to hack the middle out. You can cut this out properly. Actually, I should show you how to do that properly. I've got a different trimmer. So I just line it up with a 1 inch mark. And I don't cut the whole way through. You don't cut the whole way, you just cut. If yours is a guillotine, if you've only got a guillotine like my whopper chopper, you can't do this. You just got to hack a hole. Or use a craft knife and a raw.
Oh, Maz is off to bed.
Night, Maz. Okay. And then we're going to cut this one here down to, okay, so we've got our hole here. So we're going to take it off this right-hand side here. So we're going to go down to 11 1/4. And then what we're going to do is from the bottom, we're going to take some off by 11 1/4. So we've taken it off our right-hand side and our bottom. If you want to do it exactly the same, you don't have to. Like, there's no, there's no scrapbooking police that are going to go, oh, yours is not exactly.
So the frame was a 1 inch frame, was it?
Yeah, well, it was that frame. I had a lot of paper in this kit so far, haven't I? What's that?
Well done.
Sorry.
All good.
So we do have to distress this because we did our circle. I don't necessarily distress the very outside, like that very outside piece of paper. I don't distress that. I wouldn't, personally. I like that. Let's come back here with this. I don't want to know what's going on.
Missy's trying to catch geckos.
Oh, is she on the front door?
And the bird cage.
This is a toad.
Yeah.
Quentin, Missy. Okay, so where's our middle out of our photo mat? Sorry, we're at the hour and 20-minute mark. I don't usually watch the time. I just don't like people to be up. Like, this is the third class, the fourth video, but the third class for today for some of you that you've done with me. You must be sick of hearing my voice. So we're going to stick our little words to the innards out of our gold card. And then what we'll do is we'll cut them out with a tiny border. So they just have that little bit of pop, and then they bring that gold somewhere else on the page. All I see is comments from you, Q.
That's all of the measurements.
So sticking to glitter card is not easy. So we've just got to hold them down. Stick, 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 stick. Right. I try not to use my fussy cutting scissors on glitter card. And I'm just going to do little snips, and they're not going to be perfect. And you know what? That's okay. We're keeping you awake. There we go. That's cute. Sometimes it's just the little details, like the little border, the page frame. It's those little details that really make a page. I don't always listen to all of your suggestions, everyone's suggestions, because, you know, they're not always what I'm thinking of. Or Quentin tells me after I've already glued the water lily to
Have you not heard of better late than never?
to the vellum, but it is nice to have a bit of crowdfunding of the final crowdsourcing of the final outcome. What do we think? I like that. I think it looks cute. Rightio. So the next thing we have to do, I should have put the tape on that before I stuck it back down.
Yeah.
So let's just move all this back in
I
again.
can't call tonight the fluff and stick because you fluff and cut and fluff.
Fluffing this and fluffing that. And Quentin
Just
calls
like
my style fluff and stick because I fluff around with the background. I make a background and I do all these things to it, and then I just stick it all together in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm about to do that.
D said to hurry up, Alicia. Only kidding. D did not say to hurry up. She said your layout is stunning.
Have you all met my husband? Actually, a lot of you have met him in person, my smart mouth husband. Actually, quite a few of you have probably done at some stage a paint pouring class with my husband.
Sandra's just asking what little words you used.
I used unique, flourish, and happiness, Sandra. But there's so many on there. Like, if you're going to do cruise photos, Sandra, I'm going to say, because I know you're doing a lot of yours and Graham's cruise trips, you could do float, water, wander, relax, unwind, freedom, and love. You put a heap of words on there that all sort of meant what a cruise meant to you guys. So that's what this group, and they are in alphabetical order and repeated over and over. So the list of words, how about I read the whole list of words? So they are air, art, believe, bliss, bloom, connection, courage, create, creativity, dream, earth, energize, energy, faith, family, fire, float, flourish, fly, free, freedom, friends, friendship, happiness, happy, heart, imperfect, kind, kindness, love, loving, loyalty, memories, nature, peace, perfect, relax, remember, respect, rewind, soul, spirit, spiritual, surprise, tranquility with 2 L's, unique, unwind, wander, water, wisdom, wonderful. So it's a bit of a collection of words. And I was collecting words for quite some time. And yeah, and I've thought of other words since. So you never know. You never know what I'm going to do. Might come up with another set of words later. So I've turned back just the corners. And where are we? There we go. So I'm just putting gonna put it on till I'm happy, and then I peel out the tapes. This is why I use tape. Tape's a bit more forgiving. But I use good tape. Are you eating in the kitchen so your sister doesn't know how much you've got for yourself?
No. Really spilled.
Yes, Mummy.
So I'm just kind of going to put a little bit on all 4 sides of my circle. And then I'm actually going to attach my circle kind of from behind with tape. And to attach my circle, I'm really going to turn my page upside down so that I can use this line of this wood against the edge of the page here. And I've kind of moved it a little, but I'll show you. I'll turn it over. I'm just going to use some wider tape to band-aid it on. So you can see I've got like about 3/8 here and about 1/2 inch here.
So far, we're at $12.50 for the kit, which is pretty damn good, really.
There's a lot of paper in this kit.
You got 5 pieces of paper in there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got a quarter of a bit of glitter card.
You got a quarter bit of a glitter card.
Quarter a bit of vellum.
Yep.
A 12 by 12 vellum.
Yep. And then
Half a bit of pink.
Yep. And then you've got a water
1,
lily,
2,
a relaxing.
3, 4, 5.
Maddie, you've been fed.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong too. I'll fix it.
Okay, so we're going to tack. So you're going to attach. I'm going to tack my fakie photo. So eventually I might change these photos. When I retire, we're working to a 70. We have to work to a 70, apparently, before we're allowed to collect Quentin Super.
Oh, Madeline.
I actually don't. I actually do have Super. My Super is that big box that the shop's in. My Super is the building.
Ha! I missed the water lily.
Knew it.
There we go.
Sequence,
Got the sequence.
Maddie, you've
because
been
it's a
fed.
code for them. You got your gauze.
I got my ball. I don't need those in my kit.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6, Well, I think you're still wrong. So I've stuck this on, but I'm going to show you something. It's not going to stick. It's glitter card. Glitter card. So this is Kaiser Craft glitter card and it doesn't molt. So the glitter card isn't going to stay there. That's sort of like a tacking thing. I'm going to put my photo on foam tape, which I usually do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my foam tape. And even if I was putting it flat and straddling the joint, I'm going to use my foam tape to straddle the joint. Yeah, I know I'm going to have to remove this when I replace my photo. If I replace my photo. I'm saying if now because, you know, it's not confident. And I'm going to have this piece. I'm going to stick it in the middle so it's nice. Okay. So to know where to put my photo, I really need to put my little bird on. My little birdie circle. Because I don't want to cut his beak off. So I'm going to put him over here. And I'm going to use the bamboo. I'm going to use probably this piece of bamboo. This bit of bamboo that's right up against the bird. I'm going to use it as my guide on where straight is against the edge of my page. And I want to come in about 1/4 of an inch from the edge of my page. And I want to use this piece of bamboo as my straight guide. There we go. So the next thing we're going to attach is our hand. I want it sort of tilted back a bit. Like that. So it's sort of cupped like it's back. And the arms extended out like this. Because you don't go like that and be bendy like that. Yeah, I want it sort of this arm extended out. Like that. So let's put that on foam. I know that's going to be a bit of a menace for us. Not too close down to the bottom edge because we're going to have to do a bit of trimming off there. Let's put a piece here. Yeah, I'm just putting chunks of foam. I like that. And then we'll put our photos so it looks like, oh, I used that piece of foam. Let's put a chunk of foam there. It looks like it's sort of hovering above, and then when we put this in here, sort of hovering there. But we need to turn it around so that we use the stripes to get it straight. I'm not going to peel this off until I pop a photo on.
No, I've gone over it twice and we're at $13.95.
I'm going to pop our bit of gauze in here, a golden gauze.
The words are from paper 4. Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. So let's chuck some foam behind here. Because we've put the striped paper behind it, we can attach it. So I'm actually going to cut this other bit of foam out. So because we're sticking to gauze, and yes, it'll sort of stick through, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add some glue onto the foam, and that glue's going to not come out of the bottle because that's not the bottle I was using today. And then it's a bit of pin treatment. This is the one. I don't know why I've got two. I'm pretty sure one of these belongs to a milliran. I've got a short vase that someone gave me some flowers in not long ago, or last year. I think I'm going to bring it home and stand my glues in it. So because we're trying to stick through the gauze, what will happen is the glue will seep through the gauze and it'll help the foam to stick to the gauze and it'll help it stay. So I sort of still want to see a little bit of the thumbnail in here. Let's hold that there. Then our words, I've cut some down further. So I've got flourish, unique. I keep thinking, like, what's the joke where you unique up on him? Oh, well, you know, last year we had a grade 1. Does everybody remember grade 1 jokes? Well, this year we're going to have grade 2 jokes.
As long as they're not knock jokes.
Oh, geez, I honestly, we have had enough of knock jokes for a lifetime. And they're like ridiculous.
Yeah.
So stick that there. So then where are we? Flourish. It's going to go here.
Yes.
And
I'm
just
sure we were much more educated in grade 1.
Yeah, no. We're just trying to use the page to guide, and it's probably crooked as a dog sign language. And then relaxing. So I'm gonna cut some skinny foam. You right, mate? You locked the chooks up, didn't you? The cat's telling Quentin that Noah has it better. One of them is.
Is there a fresh bowl of water? Okay. Madeline, our cat, likes to talk.
She is a talker. Her mother is Burmese. What's Burmese? Who knows what her father is? Because she's a grey tabby, and she's got a thick coat.
And she was rescued out of a scrap steel bin.
Yeah, she was found in a scrap steel bin. She was 2 days old.
Sandra raised her on an eyedropper.
She's been hand reared. And then she ran away from Sandra's. Sandra was 2 doors up from us.
Sandra had a dog.
She got a little cattle dog puppy, and Maddie didn't like the cattle dog puppy, so she moved in. But she'd already fallen in love with Noah. Maddie is, what is she? She's just turned 9.
No.
We do make sure she's nice
Yes,
and healthy.
Madeline is older than me.
We do make sure she's nice and healthy because being hand raised, she's telling him she hasn't ate in weeks. Being hand raised, she's not going to live a long life, so she's, yes.
The vet called her majestic. I've got many other
He
words.
loves her. The vet loves Matt now.
There are many other adjectives I could use to describe that cat than majestic.
Weepy.
My Scarlet is part Burmese, and she has a lot of the Burmese features and the cheeky personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's over a bowl of water. And she's singing and she's talking and telling him how much she loves him.
She's trying to get food.
Last night she was telling us that Missy was an interloper and Missy wasn't allowed near the TV in our room. So
Oh, there you go. Marie's hand-raised kitten lived until she was 16.
oh, that is such good news, Marie. We're really concerned because she's been raised since she was 2 days old. So she's really, yeah. We don't want to lose her.
We have to control what she eats because she doesn't know when she's full.
She doesn't know when she's full. She's got a few issues caused by being hand raised. She does not know when she's full, and she's got a very sensitive stomach.
She was a bit.
One of the neighbours used to give her canned tuna, and we wondered why she was always.
Have you popped a
so
flare in there when I wasn't looking? Really? Oh my word, Lord.
It's been there the whole time.
Okay, what's the description for that flare, dear?
The watercolour flare.
One more watercolour flare.
You can buy this watercolour flare. The flares are available. Oh, please tell me the flares are working. Because the flares wouldn't show up this morning. They kept on saying they were sold out. I'm like, no. I don't have quantities in flares. I've just got them infinite. So we'll just be making flares to order. Apparently our replacement flares are coming. So we've had some difficult, not bodgy parts. I wouldn't say bodgy parts. We just had difficult to use parts.
Yes.
Incorrect sizing, and they've just been difficult to use, and we've had to be very careful not to damage our machine because it's a beautiful asset. We love our machine. I love making flares. I'm going to put a piece of foam behind my flare button.
I'll tell you whether the flares are working. I'm sure they work. Yes, they're all there. And who makes a set of 9 flares?
Me.
I know. I had to
So
make
these
all the flares.
scenes are on a set. You can buy a set of the 9 scenes. So the 9 scenes, and you can buy colour cups as well with them in.
Yeah, well, we don't have the colour cups live yet because we don't have any in stock.
We did today. We do.
We do?
Yeah. So you've got it on paper 4. You can buy. You can get the set of flares. Oops, that one's moved. Quentin didn't stick that very well. It's very naughty of him. And you can also get. They were there today.
There's -1 in the system now.
Okay, there's no scenes and words. You can also get scenes and little words, little typewriter strip words.
Yeah, the circles. Oh, sorry, the heaps of circles.
Scenes. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wrong one. Yep, I'll put them up. I know where I'm at.
I'm just going to put it up. I don't have one here.
I was thinking of the other Tranquility place.
Oh, here we go. Scenes and little type strip words. So, and you can get it, and there's a couple of different sizes of circles in there.
Oh,
Or 2 different size circles. So, yeah. And they're like an inch and an 1/8 and 2 1/4 inches. So you've got lots of different. I love circles. I'll just have a quick run through for you. So we've got the flares, the scenes flares, and then we've got sushi dinner. So that's 7 sushis, 3 tiny ones, 2 normal ones, and 2 prawn sushis. Oh, I've got another pack of those. And these are the words, and a lot of these words are from the back of this paper. Same font, red. Little bliss words. You are a true blessing. Bonsais. The temple. You better make everything live that's got quantities in it. Temple.
yes, dear.
Lanterns. You get 2 of those. Crane. Mount Fuji. This was made at the same time. Live, love, laugh. So I've got and the Path Less Travel's been up for so long, and it was made at the same time. Yeah. These are the beads and sequins for Tranquility. More of that. A temple gate. So that's actually not the temple. That's the gate to go to the temple or the shrine. I had to do research because I don't make something if I don't know what it is. Koi fish and water lilies and words. Lots of words with this. Tranquility. Tiny fans. A big fan. Water lily.
We got big fans.
Cute pandas. Circles. Cherry blossoms and bamboo. A paper crane. There is a paper crane flare. Sweet was designed at the same time. Been online for a little bit. Pineapple. Same time. Tropical Punch is a mini collection I'm working on, and Sweet and Tropical and the Pineapple go on Tropical Punch. The Swan for Swan Princess, a Japan title, and we've got smaller ones as well. Hashtag Epic has been up for so long, but that's when all this was being designed. Cherry Blossom, there's another pack of those words, and Relaxing, which we use tonight.
You want to put that on the slide?
Yeah, may as well. We're sold out of the watercolour. Again.
Those word ones.
Again. So we now need to just put on our sequence. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to put 5 on. So I'm going to put a line of Dimensional Magic up here. Tim Holtz new colour. We don't know what it is, but we have got it ordered. Is anyone interested in me? And I cannot tell you when it's going to arrive. I have no idea exactly when it. Do you know when it's going to arrive? Did they say?
Released on the 28th of February.
So it's not. So the colour name's released on the 28th of February in the colour. Is anyone interested in us putting it up for pre-order now, sight unseen, knowing that you won't be able to have it until March?
You might want to ask that tomorrow night early on, do you?
Yeah, I'll ask again tomorrow night. I'm not.
We have no idea what it is. We're the same as you guys.
No idea what it is. I have ordered it. I've ordered everything.
We just don't know what it is. He's got a great game there, isn't it? Oh, Melissa Lyons, yes please. Diesel Bella, yes please. Hang on.
There you go. I think I'm gonna be putting that up. So we've got one here, one here, one here, one here, and I think we need to put one. So I don't know if I'm going to get time this weekend, but you ladies that want to order it are welcome to send us a message of what you would like, and we will just create it in the online store. We will invoice you, but you don't have to pay until it arrives.
I'm sure it won't
We're
be
happy.
colour like poo brown or something.
I don't. Well, brown's great. Like gathered twigs. Like, look how used this is. Like, hello, it's brown. I'll buy brown. So I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to very carefully. I'm going to get my scissors so that they're nice and. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to get my locker chopper. I'm going to show you how to do this with the locker chopper. So I'm going to line it up. And push it down. I do like how this turned out. Great idea, Lee, by putting the gold frame. Yeehaw.
The time was perfect.
And I would put my journaling, I would write my journaling here. You know, write my little story here, and I put my date down here. I have an old date stamp that I use for dates.
Did you use your other circle?
What other circle?
I thought you had 2 circles.
No, I had a bird, and I have my big one.
Okay.
And look at all that we've saved.
Wow.
We didn't end up using the rest of the innards on it, but you could definitely use the innards for something. So we've still got these free pieces from hacking the middle out of things. So I've got heaps left in my pack to use tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm going to do. So there you go. It is. It is beautiful. Thank you, Karen. Love your work. I hope Julie still can. I do it on Tuesday? We'll call in after my appointment.
Yeah, that's about that.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, if you just message us what you want from the new Tim Holtz ink, and we'll just create your orders in the online store, and then we'll send you invoices, and you don't have to pay them until it arrives if you don't want to. If you want to pay now, you can, but if you want to pay later.
Julie said, that's amazing.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. So there you go. So I'm going to hold it up so you can take some screenshots for reference.
The kit won't have a photo to start with. Obviously
Yep, he's going to take a photo and then he'll put it up and then I'll put a photo up. I'll put an image up tomorrow because I changed our images for our kits last weekend. That was a long day. So, and then I think I've got unique there. So, look, I'm just gonna go. I'm just going. We've got a scammer.
Oh, I didn't see that.
In YouTube, remove that person. Gee willikers, I just they drive me nuts. We don't get as many now because I just delete them.
So I'll just make sure to keep that live and I'll put up a link.
So there we go. That is our Friday night scrap along with Tranquility.
Oh,
I hope you like it. I like it.
So yeah, $14.95 for the kit.
There you go, $14.95 to make that. You got to provide your own fake photo. Thank you, Shaz and Jacqueline and Mel and Deborah. Thank you so very much. You're all wonderful. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline and Shaz. Thank you, Tanya and Mariana. Thank you. I'll definitely jump on and order some kits. Awesome. Thank you, Julie. So on that page, did you put a link up to the page with all the kits for Friday and Saturday nights?
No.
So we've got a page of the week. So we've got one. If you go to the front page of our online store, there's one that's weekly class kits. So they're the kits. And when you go into the Creative Family Group, Julie, you'll see lots and lots of classes in there, and they're sorted into albums. So those kits are the weekly class kits, and then the weekend scrap along kits. There's lots and lots. We've been doing lots of doubles lately. I think we did a travel double last week.
And you can just scroll down. It's like
yeah.
Second link from the top.
And you'll see lots on there. And we've got, so on the front page, and just so you all know, on the front page of our online store, okay, I'm going to show you something. Just bear with me. So on the front page of our online store, let's get rid of the chat window. You will see any of these, this Tranquility, you can click on it and it takes you only to in-stock product, okay? So it's only product that's in stock. So any of these links on the front of our website, and even these ones over to the side here, like they're our paper collections from Spring Tea Party at the beginning, right to Tranquility. Our mini embellishment collections, any of those, Day to Remember, Anzac, Circus, Family is Everything, all of those, or our flare store, and these are all different categories and ranges of flares, like butterfly flares. Let's go to that. That's all of our butter. Everything is always in stock. If you click on our name at the top, you go back to the start. When you come down here, we can scrap along kits. So they've changed now, so you see a sneak peek and the actual kit and the price, and it shows you the range as well. It has a little bit more information on the picture now than just a picture. So when you come down, everything on here, like all these links, like let's go title cuts, everything that comes up is in stock. So, and then when you come down further, let's go down further to, oh, there are mini collections. When you come further, and like if you clicked on Art by Marlene, everything that you see there now is in stock. If you search Art by Marlene, you'll see the out of stock items, which we do restock on a regular basis. I've done another Art by Marlene order this week as a top up of what's arrived this week that's missing already. Then these are our most popular adhesives. And then when you come down here, like let's have a look at something like, let's go embossing powder and click on there. It's only what's in stock. And look, it says 5, but I know there's more than 5. There's more than 5 of those in the store. So some things we haven't got everything working in there. Tissue, rice, and collage papers. So that is everything in stock. And a page is 48 items. And when you go right through, we've got 2 pages. So it only shows you what's in stock. Rice papers is about to get a big explosion because we've got a massive big order coming. So I'm going to go back to here. Oops, that's the YouTube video. And let's come back to this video and let's remove that one.
Mum will come
Right.
here. Kiss
Sorry
me.
about that.
Yeah.
What am I watching now? Right. Okay, we're back to normal. Sorry about that. It has that whole coming through. Here, go and get her. She can come back and say goodnight now. Okay. I hope that helps.
Come back and say goodnight.
I never doubted you would enjoy the class. There you go. So sorry that it did that whole spiral thing. I was trying to get rid of the thing and Amelia's in the way, got her head in the way, and I wasn't quick enough. Okay, now you can say goodnight to everybody. It's very late.
I know.
Your front teeth come in.
Bye. Goodbye.
Right, you got toothpaste on your chin. Give me a kiss. Okay, there we go. So she said goodnight now. She needed to say goodnight. So sorry about the spiral thing earlier. So take care, stay safe. Our next class is at 9:30 tomorrow morning. Naomi John is doing jelly printing demo. Well, she's doing class. If you've got a jelly plate, you'll be able to do it. If not, it's going to explain a jelly plate and she'll show you a bit about it. And that's in the Creative Family Group at 9:30 Queensland time. Everyone saying goodnight, sweetie. And then if you're doing the virtual retreat at 2 p.m. Queensland time, Naomi John is doing, you'll see tomorrow, surprise. It's mixed media and she's going to use her tissue paper that her kit was wrapped in. So she's going to do that at 2 p.m. and at 4 p.m. I'm doing card making. Then at 5:30 tomorrow, we've got our Zoom catch up, not Messenger, it's Zoom, because Messenger won't let us have everybody in. And at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, we're back, and I'm going to use the rest of this pile somehow and make another page. There we go. That's going to be fun. See you tomorrow night, working all day tomorrow. Awesome, Karen. That's okay. Oh, you're at the races tomorrow, aren't you? When will the Montmartre box of paint be back in stock? Oh, Pam, I didn't know they were out. You mean these ones? These are out.
Yeah, I think they're out of stock to use.
Oh, they must have only just gone out of stock. So, Pam, what I'll do is I'll order them tomorrow. If I get a chance tomorrow, I'll order them. If not, I'll order them on Monday. So, I'm ordering stuff on Monday. I did orders yesterday, actually. That's hence lots of stuff, vellum and all that sort of thing, and cardstock yesterday. And what else did I do yesterday? Tim Holtz. So, Tim Holtz was this morning. So yes, I will top the Montmartre up. I've just got to check out everything that's missing and then restock it all. So sorry about that, Pam. So take care, stay safe, love yous all, and look after yourselves. And I hope you're all well and healthy and get to create and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you're doing the virtual retreat, we'll see you tomorrow. If not, we'll see you tomorrow in any case in the Creative Family Group for Mixed Media with Naomi John. So see you then. Bye.